Pat Richards, Harrison Hansen and Sean O'Loughlin will need to remind their teammates about complacency. All three were members of that Wigan team beaten by the Catalan Dragons back in that shock semi in 2007. An interesting mix of former NRL Aussie players and seasoned English lads in that Broncos side, but the expansion of the game in London can be seen in the likes of locally based youngsters O'Callaghan, Sarginson, Krasnicki and 19 years old Mike McKeegan in that lineup. The referee, Phil Bentham, a very experienced Super League referee, and we are all set for the first 2013 semi-final of the Tetley's Challenge Cup tournament. And we're underway. Jonathan on the spot. Wigan 50-1 on to win this game. I've never known odds like that for a single match.
Neither have I, but well, it says it all. And as I said, they've just got to keep it synced. They'll play their own game, the London Broncos, and just keep the ball.
Both sides looking for a place in the final at Wembley Stadium on Saturday, August the 24th. And as usual, the BBC will be there. And penalty lying on at the ball.
No, it's
a scrum down.
Yeah, I think he's
given a knock on.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that is a big mistake.
That's a bad mistake. Gives a very good position for Wigan to attack.
London needed to keep hold of the ball in these early stages.
Needed a very, very good first set. And just joining us, Mr. Noble, how are you, all right?
I'm all right, yes. That's the last thing they needed, wasn't it? A knock-on in his first set. It's just the last thing you needed. Wigan will try to capitalise on this.
Certainly will. They move it forward. A little bit of hesitancy there from Blake Green. Good movement there now from that acting half-back position. Goulding just putting pressure on the confidence that, you know, he has withstood Wigan.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's 3 sets in essence, all being an element of poor skill on Wigan, but I give credit to London.
And this has got to be a big set, though. They have to complete the set and put a good kick in.
Wigan determined to keep them down there. Number 10 there, Lee Mossop. Short little movement with the forwards. Just moving it out there now. Luke Dawn coming in on the attack. This is good play, and there we see Jamie Soward. I think you could see there just that one pass, the quality of the man.
Yeah, he can play, Ray. I don't know how to emphasise that with our viewers here today. There's a chance.
A chance at the corner. This is good play. One tackle remaining for London Broncos. Soward will kick, certainly. It's a difficult one. It's been knocked down by London.
I tell you what, they've it's a knock-on, I think. Turnover ball. I think it's a knock-on from the London Broncos, which is unlucky, actually.
Yeah, there he is, his arms over the top of...
good effort, Dawn, didn't he? Luke Dawn, I think it is. Very, very good effort to go for that. It shows straight away what the Broncos are trying to do. Even from the penalty, they're going to go wide very on. They realise they can't outmuscle this Wigan side, especially the pack. So they are going to put a bit of width in it and try and go on the outside of them, Brian.
I think what we haven't focused on with this Wigan team, gents, and for our viewers, is they're pretty good defensively as well, aren't they? They're strong physically. They're really hard to break down.
They'll have...
Sorry, Jonathan.
I think they'll have to go forward. They can't go lateral all the time because Wigan will work him out, so they'll have to vary it. But the intent is there to go wide and, you know, move the Wigan pack around.
I think at times there's been a lot of silly talk about this Broncos side, because don't forget, you know, they have some talented players who have played in grand finals. Michael Robertson, Kaufusi, Rodney. 6 grand finals between them down under. They're no mugs. Wigan then, in possession.
Great kick pressure from the London team there.
Harrison
obviously worked on the ends of sets.
Hansen coming back from injury, one of the 3. Matty Smith. running into the proverbial brick wall.
As a winger, you've got to try and avoid them hits when you're taking the ball back. Let me tell you, try and run into space and create something, not get smashed. There he is.
Yes, there he is. Oh. Colburn, welcome back to Wigan. One or two of his old mates there. Good strong burst there.
Just a reflection on what you said there, Ray. That's Kafusi and Bryant, 2 grand finalists from the NRL in Australia, leading the way with the quality of their carries.
Good positioning of the ball there.
As I said, if they do the basics well, control possession and put the tackles in, then anything could happen and frustrate Wigan, because everyone expects Wigan to run away with it, have a good start.
That's a penalty. He was ripping it out. No question.
That's not going to help, because this is now going to give him, field position. That's a very, very good kick. Give him good field position.
All boys, go.
Wigan using their forwards.
Move.
Big, strong pack as ever from Wigan, but especially good footballing back. Oh, beautiful play! Straight through! Magnificent stuff!
They just switched off then, didn't they? The markers, the short side just switched off, and Darrell Golden just exploited it. Didn't need the winger. There we are. There's the penalty, which gave him the field position. Yeah. Just watch this. Both defenders go the same way, and a gap opens up, and it's very difficult for the full back to make that tackle. But poor defence.
Well, this is a sucker punch. Both markers the same way, as you see with the end-on shot there, and that's too much of an opportunity with a quality player like Darrell Goulding. Smart play, smart footwork. Not so smart on the part of the London Broncos at marker.
No, one of the many young Wigan lads coming through the academy.
It's a very good finish, but you just cannot switch off at marker. They had to communicate. They did, and they both went the same way, and it was so easy, for Darrell Goulding in a Challenge Cup semi-final.
Pat Richards then with the kick. 6-0 to Wigan.
Here we see, just picks the ball, and he probably won't score an easier try this season. And they're really frustrated with that London. And it can cause an emotional bounce on you, that, Ray, when you make such a simple mistake, because in the main they've been defending really, really well, and somebody just clocks off.
But as a coach, Brian, you know how many eventual tries come from silly penalties like that one.
Yeah, but it's communication, right? You defended well. You've had a bit of pressure. You've soaked up 3 sets of 6, and a simple mistake because of lack of communication, which you do every day in training.
Play on. 0.
Chance.
Play on, says the referee. 0.
There's a lot of knock-ons.
Tackles, no. Well, there's a lot of problems, I think, in this very, very hot weather with the balls, Jonathan. They're having a close look at them. Anyway, 10 metres from this line. Good short into passing there. Oh, he's knocked it again.
That's a good tackle by Tompkins, but Tony Ray, he'd be pulling his hair or whatever he's got left, because very good field position. They've just lost it by just poor ball detention.
Yeah, bad mistake there from Furbank.
Why do they carry ball in one hand sometimes, Brian?
Well, it's not so much how they carry it in one hand. Look at it's carried on the wrist now, Brian.
I'm not so sure the coach will be happy, or he'll be happy with it. And as just to remind us what Jiffy said to us there, it's going to be real difficult to get field position in the main against this Wigan team, and then to give them some free stuff and give it straight back. It's not the recipe you need. You have to take everything they're going to give you today.
The Broncos 3 points adrift at the bottom of the Super League, and of course Wigan in second position in that league, looking possible cup and league double. Great difference between the two sides, but cup rugby is all about 80 minutes. 6-0 to the Warriors at the moment. 13 minutes gone. O'Loughlin. Liam Farrell. dancing about in midfield.
Move! Hold! Go! Outside. 3.
Good pick up there from Dawn.
I have to say, in the main, the middle people of London have done very well defensively. It's just that bit on the edge, and I think once we can go to the edges, we'll see probably their full potential.
Yeah, I think they say they've created opportunities. Just they have 2, really good spotting hits.
And they have 2 prolific wingmen as scorers. But it's Broncos in possession, trying to get into that Wigan half. Using the pack. Good strong run there from Matt Cook. Sauer, that's in our back. Tompkins, first real touch of the ball. To Richards. Good tackle.
Good chase again by Broncos. Why? It's a good kick, very good bounce for the Broncos, and then just give a penalty away, and it's giving field position again.
Penalties will kill the team, but it's just the element of discipline. They just don't want Wigan to get on a roll. I think that's what they're worried about and why they're messing around a little bit longer in the ruck.
Well, Auckland looking for support. He finds it. Good, strong run there from Ian Thorley. Joined the Sale Rugby Union team from Wigan and has returned. Well, that's 3 consecutive penalties, isn't it?
Well, they're not having to work too hard, are they, Ray, to get out of their own half and to find some field position. This is just 12 minutes in, or 15 minutes in. Is he going for goal?
Yes, that's a bit of respect, really, for the London Broncos. I thought, putting up 8 points, need to score, twice, but quite surprised by that decision, right?
Well, I'm not in a match like this. I don't think teams these days go for goal kicks enough, Brian. I mean, this tactic here now from Wigan is no different than when they had, you remembered, and Jonathan Will, Frano Botica. I mean, they used to give Frano Botica 3 attempts within the first 10 minutes, and they were sailing away at 6-0. Can make a big difference psychologically.
I just think early in the game they might have wanted a pop, but this is a pop of its own.
Well, Lachlan then with a long pop at goal, and he's missed it.
He struck it really well though, but they'll have the ball back.
Time off.
They'll have the ball back in worse field position. I would tempted to have a go there myself.
Jamie Sauer just weighing up the options. What should he do here? Where should he kick it?
As far as he can, that's where he should kick it.
Just some news, Ray, on Gil Dudson, the Wigan prop, the youngsters in the dressing room having an injury to his hip assessed. It wasn't a contact injury, just slipped or fell awkwardly. Is in the dressing room being assessed by the doctor.
Gil Dudson, the former North Wales Crusader, and hopefully one for the Welsh Rugby League World Cup side when they kick off at Wembley against Italy. This Wigan pack working hard here at first and second receiver. Matty Smith looking for O'Loughlin. Lake Green didn't beat anybody with the dummy. Good tackle there from Kalfusi. It's Wigan again. Tompkins. Well covered.
Chance.
Play on. That's good running by Luke Dawn there. Sensible play.
Well done, London. Give credit to this London team, guys, you know, and our viewers, everybody. The 50-1, was it, Ray, or something like that?
50-1 on. And it is, when you think of the victories Wigan have had in Super League, 64-6 and 48-18 against the London Broncos.
And again, the knock-on, Ray, you know, it's just another error. If you look at far, there we are, there's a good hit. Loren goes in, dislodges the ball.
It's Jacob Fairbank's second effort, isn't it? You know, second error on his carry, so he'll need to clean that up for London.
And territory, you know, possession start is increasingly, you know, favouring Wigan. So, you know, they're going to get tired doing all these tackles, but because they've just given so many errors and so many penalties away.
Harrison Hansen, number 11. Darryl Goulding.
Move! Hold, London! Hold!
Lad been at this Wigan club since about 13 years of age, really a part of the furniture. Nice little slip of a pass there from Blake Green again. Green, here he is again now, down this left-hand side. And Thornley. He's a big lad for the centre, Brian, isn't he? 6'4".
Yeah, it's not a little one.
Matty Smith. Lee Mossop, number 10. Australia bound the next season. We're playing with the Parramatta Eels. Smith, good shape. Soward has it.
It's a very, very well weighted kick, you know. He just caught it in the field of play. And Soward had absolutely no chance of staying in the field of play. Just watch. Once he lands, he gets smashed by Hansen and Smith. Also have the ball back again.
Drop out then beneath the post, and again I think they'll be looking for some further distance.
They'll need it. You know, as Jonathan says, the territory's increasing, the possession's increasing, and they're a very patient side as well, Wigan, and all this defence is going to make somebody make a poor decision and a poor read in that line, and they'll open London up.
Surrender!
Lee Mossop.
Stand! Hold! Go! That's all right.
Good tackling there across the left-hand side. Farrell. Tompkins. Ian Thornley.
3, move!
11 tries in 19 Super League matches, this boy Thornley. He's a very powerful centre. Liam Farrell again.
Move!
O'Loughlin. Good ball out. Wow, beautiful ball. And that's a try. Lee Mossop, is it? Terrific play by the half-back in the middle there. Perfectly positioned, bringing the forward on just at the right spot. Well engineered. Number 10 there. Lee Mossop.
Well, they had to break, didn't they? Eventually, just watch this play though. Loughlin takes the ball to the line. Simple play, Green. Lovely pass. It was just a little bit too wide defensively, Brian.
Well, they were done for numbers. They go to one side of the post and overload one side, and that's going to make your defensive line and your spaces creep. They're worried on the edge that they don't have enough people, so the spaces in the middle opened up. It's the system that they play, Jonathan. They're going to work out where you're short of numbers, and they play really nice and tight. And their lead runners, i.e. their dummy runners for our viewers, the people that think they're getting the ball, don't get the ball. It opens up spaces further out.
Pat Richard, prolific goal scorer for Wigan. No problems with this one. 12-0 for the Wigan Warriors, and they will certainly miss this man when he goes back to Australia, and that man as well when he goes down under to try his hand.
There he is, off he goes. Green sucks a defender in. The outside defender doesn't go with him, with the first defender, and that's a very, very simple try for Mossop, but very well worked by Wigan.
Just another thing to mention for our viewers that are watching, the half-backs for Wigan, and include O'Loughlin in that equation, and Green and Smith, they all go to the line and make defenders make commitments. Really hard to defend.
London Broncos really have got to get the ball off these men in cherry and white.
Even this early in the game, I think the next score is crucial.
It's these two halfbacks for Wigan, isn't it, though? Smith and Blake Green, who are causing all the problems. They're bringing forward after forward. Oh, not another one.
Well, you've got to try and play the ball down, yes, but if the referee picks it up and he's consistent, you've got to just leave it go.
And these Wigan forwards are running confidently on these passes. Tompkins not had much room to run so far, but I'm sure we'll see this man throughout the 80 minutes. Blake Green again. Nice slip of a pass inside. Good tackle there from Jamie O'Callaghan. 5 metres then from this line. Tompkins, there he is, he's over. No problem, I said we'd soon see him. There he is. Sam Tompkins going in already for Wigan's 3rd try of the afternoon. And suddenly, this London Broncos side have got to get a grip of their handling.
Well, they made 4 errors and 4 penalties conceded. You know, I don't think there's only 22 minutes gone, so just far too many errors. Again, steps inside, steps again. Just a massive hole behind the play the ball once again, Ray. Hey, Bry?
Well, just with a world-class player like this bloke, you've got to, if you're 4 defenders away, it might be you that makes the tackle. So the alertness that you need, he comes off his left foot. So there's 3 defenders away from him that should have been making the tackle. And that one bloke that clocked off, I think it was McNeedon, he's in the hole.
But also Luke Dawn, the full-back, is in the line. So once the first line is broken, which was Luke Dawn, you know, there's a massive gap.
Tompkins' 10th try in the Challenge Cup rounds this season, and his 33rd in all. And the 3rd conversion attempt for Richards. And another 2, 18 points to 0 then for Wigan.
There he is. Tony Ray is well, deep in thought.
He's happy, he wasn't looking, does he? Well, Sean never does. I think what is ominous here, though, for London Broncos, just looking at statistics from Wigan, they score far more tries 10 minutes before half-time and 10 minutes after. That's their major scoring area.
Well, Tony Ray just needs a couple of messages. Probably got to put another extra number in the tackle to try and slow the ruck down for them. They've got to increase their discipline. Just giving Wigan 3 metres is like opening the lolly shop fully open.
I just think they're winning the ruck area. You know, their drives are a lot stronger. They're getting up very, very quickly. There's men on the ground, and they're exploiting that.
And they're going through again. Goulding can't get it back. It was knocked back. Now then, that's a penalty. Offside.
And everything's going against the Broncos as well.
It is.
You know, good scramble defence there.
But they're having real trouble holding Goulding down that right-hand side.
They're having a bit of trouble holding most people at the moment. They've just got to get themselves back in the game, Ray, and let's play on. I was just saying someone's taken off the ball there, was he? Was that the penalty? Charnley taking off the ball?
No,
I think he was offside.
He comes in from an offside position, Brian. Whatever. It's another penalty against the Broncos. 5 penalties conceded to Wigan's 1. You can't do that with a team like Wigan.
That's a good hit. Good hit there by Kafusi.
The Broncos desperate to hold them out here. Smith again. Smith and Green moving forward, bringing forwards off them, creating the gaps. There it is again. Smith, nice little kick. Oh, it's dangerous. He scored. It's Blake Green, the number 6. A bounce. that proved difficult for the London Broncos, but it was a delicately placed kick by his half-back partner. Green pounces and Wigan move further out, 22 points to 0.
And again, just you know, doing the right decision on the last play. Kick, yeah, it's a good kick, just misses the post. But when you kick the ball, anything can happen. And that's what they do. They put it there, it comes off for them.
A very contented and happy Wigan side then. Nate Green, who they signed from Hull Kingston Rovers, formed an excellent partnership with Smith. Hardly kicking practice this for Pat Richards.
Time on.
There's another 2. Wigan then in the lead by 24 points to 0. And already, lads, Pat Richards in the Challenge Cup, he scored 50 points. Oh, sorry, the Challenge Cup Super League, 50 points against London already this season himself.
Yeah. Going back to the kick, they had an element of luck as well because it hit the post, but he's aimed for the post. But, you know, they just need to get their hands on the ball, London. And it's easier said than done when Wigan are in this kind of form, but they've got to still believe, you know, they need a score next to get them back into this game.
They need the ball, they need to hold it for 6 tackles, don't they?
That would help, Ray, that would really help.
But the mark of a good side is keeping the ball from the opposition. Farrell, a little slip there. McAloran attacked in half back. Now then, a chance. Play on, advantage.
It was a great shot from Tommy Lee that dislodged the ball and
was.
given him some position.
Move! Hold, lads.
Mike McMeekin. Ooh, he's a bit ambitious there. Luke Dong to Sauer.
Knock on.
Shane Rodney.
And again, you know, when you haven't had possession, you just try the miracle ball.
0!
There's no need for it.
Move! Oh. You're always stood up.
They don't need to score off every ball. They've got to hold it. They've got to play it, haven't they? London.
Hold.
I think they have this mentality, though, that they're going to take chance their arm when they get the ball, but I think someone just needs to remind them it won't help them that much against this team. They have to do something different, let's be honest, but they need to have a bit more possession than they've had.
Green, good kick.
But there's
Ooh,
lucky
the
there, yeah, the
Yeah.
bounce really favoured the Broncos. That was a very, very good kick. For the chase, look at that chase once again.
Richards and Thornley leading the chase. Thornley, number 17, injured again.
2! Move! Well done, Ben. You're 2.
Colburn, oh, with a rash pass. Now then, is that being judged as another London knock-on?
Yep.
It is. You see, again, that was a rash pass. There was no need for it. You're virtually clearing your lines.
Well, it's not a well-weighted pass, and he gets smashed.
There's a couple of things there. He's thrown it whether or what was happening. If there had been a hole there and the guy's hidden the hole, you give that pass. You don't not risk your arm there because there's an opportunity for you, Ray. But the decision to pass the ball for me, Michael Robertson will have a sore chin on tomorrow morning for sure.
No Tony Clubb or Michael Witt or Kieran Dixon in this Broncos side, or Shad Randell. They really are struggling with a fair number of injuries, but some very, very simple mistakes being made here when in possession.
2! Move! Hold.
McAloran quite content just to feed that ball on. Not see much running from him today. Doesn't need to do. Oh.
3! Move!
Very good step there. Lovely, lovely feet.
Goal 3,
Green.
Oh,
Charlie.
sorry.
That's it. Richards in there. The ball well played by Sam Tompkins inside. Almost like feeding out to a baby there on the wing, but he's no baby. Big, strong and powerful. Striding over Pat Richards again. And Wigan go even further out. 28-0.
Condensed defence, they go up there, they haven't pushed quickly enough. And again, it's the extra man created. Good handling, simple try.
Tompkins holds this ball, Brian, perfectly.
Well, the key is both the halves go at the line and gets his hands free, Sam Tompkins, from the tackle. And you know, they may consider after coming up on him and stopping that play before it gets there. But it's real easy to say and hard to do. And I think it's just some credit to Ben Flower, who carried the ball before that play, got him on the front foot. Magnificent feat for a big front rower. Yeah,
I thought that was brilliant. Flower just steps and goes, and then you've got to kind of realign your defence and reorganise it when your own line. It's very difficult to push out.
Another one from Wales, Jonathan. You were and Bedwas and Newport Dragons will be in, and another one for the Welsh World Cup team.
Well, yeah, I think they'll be very strong in the front row. A difficult World Cup for them. You know, the Italians will come with a lot of the Australian NRL players, so it's going to be a big test, a tough game for the Welsh side to start the World Cup.
Richards, no problem whatsoever, just curls it into near that upright. 30 points to 0 for Wigan. Seven minutes remaining to the half-time.
Just a bit of news from down on the touchline here. Gil Dudson's back out running around. He's got a bit of a strain in his hip. I think he'll only be risked if really needs be. But it's a sign of Wigan's professionalism that Lee Mossop is prowling around, itching to get back out on the pitch. He's had a blast of oxygen and been working on the static bike here. So that's a sign of Wigan's professionalism despite the big lead.
Logan Tompkins, number 23 there on our screen, just playing the ball. The interchange, the younger brother of Sam, coming on, making a good career here at Wigan now. There he is, attacking half-back. Oh, and Wigan making far too many breaks here now. Here is Sean O'Loughlin. Can he go himself? Oh, he's shrugged off one, he's shrugged off two. Good long ball out wide there to Charlie. And that's a magnificent try. Josh Charlie, timing his run there to perfection. No wonder those Wigan fans are delighted. His 35th try of the season. 99th in the Wigan colours. And delighted.
Well, Ben Flower again at the heart of this break in the middle. It's great footwork again, and watch this, boom, straight through, off his right foot, left foot, offloads it to O'Loughlin. O'Loughlin tries to be tackled by a big boom. Get that into you as well, and then has the vision and quality. We said at the start of the game he's a world-class player, and they just showed it there.
That's a very good try. You know, the bust and the break by the forward, the support by the loose forward, and the vision and the offload, and the finish by the winger. Yeah, that's a classic rugby league try. Fantastic try, but in Challenge Cup semi-finals, you can't have rice paper thin defence, and at the moment now they'll have to show character and a bit of pride and self-respect, not for this to be a total annihilation and embarrassment.
We were looking though at the beginning of the programme about the number of passes made by half-backs, and in particular by Sean O'Loughlin as a loose forward. You know, he's almost an extra half-back, isn't he?
It's just the kick,
and he misses. Some good-humoured boos all around from the Wigan fans there for Richards' miss, and Wigan have to be content at 34 points to 0. But those ladies are.
Here we are.
This is the pass.
And there's the. Watch this. He has the fend. You know, that tackle has to be made. You know, he's made the effort to get there, Sargentson. He's got to stop it.
Now then, can London Broncos have some points to take heart before the half-time?
Yeah, a bit of confusion there in the call, and there's no kind of conviction in taking it, and that's a mistake.
Nobody calls for it, do they?
Well, or two of them called for it, but and they were both running onto the ball.
Obviously a concerned Tony Ray there. Soward.
Well,
here now to Jamie O'Callaghan.
Move!
I think Tony Ray now knows he'll be having a day off from the Challenge Cup final.
2, move! Wait, go, 2.
Soward again.
3rd, move! Oh, go, 3.
8 metres from that line. Soward again and again. But no way through this Wigan defence, as strong as it is on attack. Luke Dawn. Nowhere really there for
5,
Keegan to go.
Wait, go.
Good short pass, but good tackling. Good tackling. He was met by 3 Wigan defenders there. Turnover.
I think Flowers had such an impact since coming on, hasn't he? You know, defensively, attacking wise. Just watch. He steps out of the of the line, just smashes him, holds him up as well.
Much better tackling effort there from the Broncos. That's the sort of stuff that's been lacking.
And you know, the mentality, the Wigan boys will be just a nil. The London Broncos side. And that's what they'll be trying to do. They know really the game is won. It's a matter of how many points they will score, but their motivation now will be to nil the London Broncos.
Smith darting, dodging, moving downfield. Logan Tompkins to brother Sam. No work for him on the last tackle. Tompkins. Green. First free kick we've seen in the match. Not back. Still on that last tackle. Green again. Oh, he was offside, surely. Charnley, can he get the ball away? He can. Can Wigan pick it up? Yes, they do. Ooh, I wouldn't mind a look at that. I thought he was offside there. Mr. Charnley.
It's come to nothing anyway now.
No.
But it just goes to show, even when you're winning 34-0, Wigan still complete the set, and at the end of the set, they just put a big high kick up to compete for possession again. Was he offside? No, he wasn't, Ray.
No, he wasn't. I apologise to Josh.
Release!
Held his run very well, didn't he?
Could have had his 100th there.
3rd, move!
Just 60 seconds remaining. 34 points to 0 in this first half.
Knocked out, there's 2 in. No advantage. Wait.
Does he realise how little time he's got? Just about probably get one player the ball in. To Soward. Needs something special here. Dawn puts it out to the wing.
First, move!
Seconds ticking down. Wigan in complete control here in this Tetler's Challenge Cup semi-final. Little chip over the top.
Oh, well taken. Well taken.
First, move!
That surely will be the end of the proceedings. Pat Richards coming in sensibly, bringing it out well. Tompkins.
Last tackle.
Charnley using the 2 wings well. On the last tackle, there is the hooter with the scoreline. A very convincing one for the 50-1 favourites. Wigan 50, Wigan 34.
Yeah, total domination in every aspect of the game for Wigan. They took their opportunities. The forwards put them on the front foot. The halfbacks, took the ball to the line and held the defence. But they just did. The execution was very, very good, and far too many mistakes for the London Broncos early on, and a lack of discipline which put themselves under pressure. Damien?